Post-industrial revolutions and many new technologies are emerging. Here are core technologies such as IoT and cloud computing and big data and artificial intelligence. All of these technologies are based on digital computer and ICT technology. So today, I wanted to explain in detail about the digital computer. And the next steps I will explain. So please attention on a block diagram. A digital computer can be broadly divided into three parts. In other words, it's divided into system hardware and system software and application software. You need to understand the term. What is hardware and what is software? And system software and application software. The system software manage the resource driving hardware and connecting to application software. There are operating system and utility system software. We are familiar in the operating system like Windows or Linux and with Android and a Mac. One of these system software is utility. Utility is convenient and a tool as the word means such as translation, in the program. That is the compiler and the interpreter. Lastly, in the application software refer to the software that the user can be used directly. Computer systems consist of system hardware, system software, application software. Okay, please attention. Next steps. Let's go on next step. Okay, this and the block diagram and is more detail, explained in here. On the basis of learning result, let's more deeply learn about computer system. The computer system and system hardware is composed of a CPU and storage and memory and I/O device. I/O device include a keyboard and a mouse and a scanner and a digital and a camera and a microphone and etc. Output device they include a printer and a monitor and a speaker and a plotter etc. Another expression is called as peripheral device. Computer system software consists of the operating system and utility. And operating systems have more subdivided, composed of kernel mode, function, and support mode, feature mode, and utility mode, and so on and so on. In here, in the kernel mode function is very important. It has in the function in the process management or in I/O or memory, I/O and peripheral device management, and memory management, and file management. Approximately in the function is key. If you know the function is how it's activated in the kernel mode, you become an expert. Physically in the operating systems are already well known and include Windows, Unix, and Android and Mac. One of utility and compiler interpreter is in the Java and C#, compiler in Python and interpreter and etc. And the next steps explains more detail. Okay, and application software. Application software is something that is directly related to the user. This software is divided into two steps, two types. These are on general purpose software. That means the universal software and on-demand software. And universal software refers to one that can be purchased and used immediately, such as the Office tool and PowerPoint, Excel and word processor and CAD/CAM, etc. It's also abbreviated as app. On-demand software, such as made by order of each institution or organization. On this day, the hardware in the application software there's many apps have been developed, so user can conveniently use apps. Finally, I explained in the software, where system software and application software are written in computer language. The computer language has a low-level language and a high-level language. In the low-level language is composed of language more closing to the machine language. Therefore, the low-level language is not a low-level, but a language more close to machine. So it is difficult to write a program without understanding inside of computer hardware. However, the high-level language is composed that are easy for human to understand and easy to write a program. For example, language types are such as COBOL, Fortran, Pascal, C and C#, and Java, Python, and etc. And the low-level languages are such as the machine language and assembly language. High-level language has more and overhead data than low-level language. All of this language must be converted to one or zero machine language by translating them into compiler and interpreter. The compiler interpreter function is included in the operating system, which is the digital translator. I hope you understand in the computer structure, system software, system hardware, and application software. That is then explained in the whole. Small computer, and middle computer, and super high computer are same structure like this. You can group in the three parts. Okay, let's go next step and let's make a conclusion. Okay. Already I explained digital computer. I'd like to summarize. The computer is composed of control unit, arithmetic unit, storage unit, and input of device, peripheral device. Digital computer architecture is three parts. One of the system hardware and control unit and arithmetic unit, storage unit, input of device, and system software including the operating system that control the hardware and efficiently allocate computer resource and utility. Application software that's for user use it directly. In order to have a smooth conversation with digital computer, to understand the structure of the computer. And you should be familiar with one or two in the computer language. And a computer, whether small or large, has the same structure I explained. And in the core technology of the fourth industrial era, such as the IoT and cloud computing, big data, and artificial intelligence, etc., are based on digital computer technology. If you understand the digital computer, learn one of the software languages like Python. You can write a program lead to the AI, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and machine learning. You can become an intellectual to adapt to era of the fourth industrial revolution. Thank you for listening to the end. Bye-bye.